there, I'm Sarah Maiga, your go-to real estate expert and broker of Maiga Homes Luxury Real Estate. If you're new here and interested in all things real estate, be sure to hit the subscribe button by clicking that little icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. I publish videos on a new real estate topic all the time, and you don't want to miss anything. With that being said, today's topic in our series, Inspection Pitfalls and Frequently Asked Questions, will cover a commonly misunderstood topic, mold. This video will cover what is mold, how common is it to find mold at a home inspection, what generally causes mold growth in a home, what steps should your realtor take to help you understand the cost and process of remediation, and what your options are once you've found mold. Let's start with the first question. What is mold? Mold and mildew are microscopic organisms and members of the fungi kingdom that are an important part of the natural world. Scientists estimate that over 100,000 different types of mold exist, and while their role in the outdoor is critical, as they break down dead matter like leaves and trees, the growth indoors should be avoided. Mold spores travel through the air and are completely invisible to the naked eye, so no matter how clean you keep your home, it will always contain invisible mold spores. The U.S. Center for Disease Control said it best, there is always a little bit of mold everywhere. However, mold produces allergens that can be irritating and potentially toxic in large quantities or in certain species. So, you're probably wondering, how common is it to find mold at the home inspection? Well, it's more common than you may think. Most homes have at least some mold spores present. The problem arises when there's a substantial amount present or certain dangerous types, like black mold. Since we know mold is commonly found at a home inspection, let's discuss what generally causes the mold growth. Mold growth in a home usually results from excessive moisture. This can be due to leakage in pipes, roof, windows, or frequently flooded areas. Another common reason is poor ventilation and high humidity spaces like bathrooms, laundry rooms, attics, or basements. When mold lands on a wet surface, there is potential for the mold to take hold, colonize, and spread. Mold requires the following conditions to flourish: moisture above 50% humidity, oxygen, lack of sunlight, food source, and temperatures above 70 degrees. Many building materials, such as drywall, are adequate sources of nutrition, along with the minuscule amounts of dust that are present on most surfaces, providing an ideal environment for mold to flourish. So I'm sure you're wondering, if mold is found, what steps should your realtor take to help you understand the cost and process of remediation? As I'm sure you already know, your realtor is not a mold specialist. However, they should be able to refer you to or coordinate 1 to 3 mold remediation specialists to come out to the home to identify the scope and cost of the project. Depending on the severity of the mold, this could involve simple cleaning, minor repairs, or in some cases, more substantial structural work. Please keep in mind that some mold remediation companies will offer to do a mold test. Per the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, if mold growth is present, sampling to determine the type of mold is unnecessary, as the response is the same, regardless of the type that they identify. Remove the source of moisture and clean up the mold. And now, for our last question, what are your options once mold has been found? Once you have all the necessary information that you need to make an informed decision about how you want to proceed. If remediation is affordable and you're otherwise in love with the property, you can negotiate with the seller to have them cover the cost of remediation, lower the sale price to compensate. You can also ask the seller to handle the repair prior to closing on the home, or can ask for concessions to cover the cost of the project yourself after closing. Alternatively, if the mold issue is severe and you're not comfortable taking on the project, it may be best to continue your home search. If you want to learn more about your options following issues identified at a home inspection, I would encourage you to check out another video in this series that covers this topic in depth by clicking the card at the top of this video. I hope I've given you a lot to think about, and you've learned a ton from today's episode. Please subscribe to my channel and tune in to the next episode in this series, What is a Sewer Scope, and should I have one? As always, if you think you may want to make a move in the next year, give me a call and set up a consultation today, as I create custom moving plans for all of my clients up to a year in advance. And don't worry, if I'm not able to personally assist you, I'm well connected and can refer you to a similarly qualified agent anywhere in the world. In fact, if you haven't yet had a chance, please check out another one of my videos on why you should get a realtor referral for an agent when relocating. that will teach you all about how realtor-to-realtor referrals work and what to expect when you ask me for one. You can also check out my other series on my channel on relocation, selling a home, buying a home, new construction, downsizing, buying and selling simultaneously, and more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.